keep in mind when you're doing this job after you're done, you're gonna wanna go to a local garage and have the vehicle aligned so you don't have premature tire wear. Take the wheel off. I'm gonna use a 21mm socket. Remove the wheel. Take this lower ball joint bolt out. This holds the knuckle to the ball joint. Use a 14mm wrench and a 14mm socket. Wrench on the backside on the nut. And get that off. Then I'm just going to use a punch and punch that bolt out. Just hit it with a hammer. And slide that bolt out. I'm just going to use a little rust penetrant and just soak the ball joint in the knuckle for a little bit. It's a little bit rusted. Before I take that out completely, I'm going to take the other bolts out. Now I need to access this bolt, but for the sake of the video, I'm going to take this shield down. You don't necessarily have to take this down to access that bolt. Just take these 2 pins out on this side and then the 10mm bolts up top. I want to take this bolt out. I'm going to use a 22mm socket right here and a 18mm wrench on the nut side. Take that out. And slide the bolt out. Now I'll take this bolt out. I'll use a 18mm wrench on the nut, 18mm socket on the bolt. Right, now I'll just use a pry bar. Just pry this out over here. Right, this ball joint's no good anyway, so I'm going to use a pickle fork and try to get it to loosen from the knuckle. There is other tools you can use. You can use one that's got a clamp and kind of pushes down on the ball joint. That'll work too. And here it comes. And take the new control arm, slide it the backside in first. And try to line this bushing up over here. There we go. Just try to get this bushing lined up over here. Try to make the control arm flatter. It might be a little bit easier. I'll take this bolt, line this up. Put the nut on top. Now before I tighten that one up, just get this bolt lined up. Just pry this out a little bit. Here we go. Just tap it in. Nut on the inside. Now I'll use my 18mm wrench. Get that on the nut side. And use the 22mm socket. Just gonna snug this before I torque it. All right, and I'm gonna torque this bolt to 76 foot-pounds. You wanna keep in mind, you want the lower control arm to be as close to level as possible, as how ride height as possible when it's on the ground. Ideally, they want you to torque this while the vehicle's sitting on its own weight, but it's not that easy to get a torque wrench in here while this is on the ground. So just raise that up, torque that now, 76 foot-pounds. And I'll put the 18mm wrench on the nut right here, and then tighten this bolt. Snug it up first. And then torque this to 74 foot-pounds. All right, line up the lower ball joint. And you can give it a little tap. Just wiggle it in there. There we go. take a rubber mallet, just tap it in position. Take the lower ball joint bolt, slide it in place, take the nut, put the nut back on. Right, now I'll just take a 14mm socket on the bolt side, and I'll torque this nut to 41 foot-pounds. Put the wheel back on, and the lug nuts. Now I'm going to torque these lug nuts to 83 foot-pounds in a star pattern to tighten the wheel down evenly. Just go around again, double check.